Hey guys, Tatsuko58 here, back on another Death Battle video for you guys. Today we have a very interesting matchup that I'm surprised they haven't actually done before. Today we have Gru from Despicable Me facing off against Megamind from, well, Megamind. Now, it's been a while since I last done a Death Battle video. The last one I did was Ash versus Yugi, and I have considered doing the one with Metal Sonic facing off against Perfect Cell that they released a couple months ago, but it just never really happened, unfortunately. I might go back and maybe rewatch that for you guys. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's up to you. If you guys want to see that, let me know. No. Anyway. Today we have Gru facing off against Megamind, and obviously these two are qualify as the most popular villains turned hero characters in movie history. Of course, Gru has always been the more popular one compared to Megamind. Gru became a father, while Megamind, he realized that his life of villainy is purposeless without heroes, so they ultimately become heroes and stuff, and that's real cool. It's a concept I always personally enjoyed. The stories that focus on heroes, I mean, that's very common, but when it's stories focused on villains becoming heroes, like, that's always more interesting because you get to see the world from the villain's point of view, and then they ultimately decide to improve themselves for the better. And since Gru and Megamind are the most popular anti-heroes out there, well, minus Deadpool, of course, this should be a very interesting matchup. Now, as usual, I'm going to skip ahead to the main match because I already know these characters. I don't need to know their strengths or weaknesses or anything. I'd rather just be surprised at what they do in the actual fight, you know? Now, I really don't know what to expect from this video, so let's jump right in and see what Death Battle has to offer us today. And click.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Yeah, it's showtime. Oh, they're already facing off.
Minions, prep the artillery! We're not letting them get away!
Hi, peoples!
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys! Ha!
Okay, so maybe they're both still villains at this point.
Minion, I'm going to need a new pair of pants.
Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package.
No way.
Take this!
Oh, 100% brick. That's the biggest one of those gags I've ever seen.
Freeze ray! A dark color scheme! Strike ray! Henchmen who look the same! Laser gun! Ingenious weaponry! You are suddenly a real supervillain!
Yeah, he has all he needs in that one ray gun alone.
You're just missing one thing!
Oh, is he gonna do the presentation thing? Dude, that's even more badass than the head thing he did in the movie.
The music! Oh, check that mark in the morning. No, hey, we just fixed that. Come on, sir, smash him. Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
You dare challenge Megamind in my own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am?
Well, life is full of disappointments.
Hey!
Oh, Mega Minion. Oh man, they ain't playing.
Now, as you like to say,
Gun! You're going to steal my lines. At least do it properly.
Eh, got him. For now. Oh! Ew.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
gross but
Thank you
effective.
for the help.
Not the great. Now he has Megamind's gun.
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there. Almost. Kinda. Maybe. On the way. Yes.
Fire! Whoa!
No way he's... Oh! Okay, that was awesome. If he survived that, I'd be really impressed.
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
And minions are indestructible, so...
Remember this, villain! The good guys always win! This is how it's really done!
Okay, so maybe they both are heroes here.
Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Oh, too late.
Huh?
Oh, shit. Disintegrate. Right.
Work is going to kill me for this.
Oh. So they both have,
I guess that's 2 for Gru, 0 for Will Ferrel.
they still
With so
have
many
a...
chaotic factors in this
you know.
fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it
They
down
both
3
kinda
ways.
made mistakes at the
Arsenal,
end there.
minions, and skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is
Well,
much easier
technically
to
that
use on
wasn't
top.
his shrink
Frankly,
ray,
much
though.
of Megamind's deadliest weaponry
stole
would
it.
have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT. And all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Oh, yeah.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray.
Well,
and Gru
really?
kind of
That's
just
insane.
walked it off. Megamind's mecha
I mean,
suit could
it's
take
called
big hits
plot
like
armor.
that,
What do you
but
expect?
Megamind himself? No.
So, Megamind would have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But
Ah.
these guys aren't alone.
First time I've
Let's
seen a
cover
tie on one
Gru's
of those.
minions and Megamind's, minions.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines. Like, you know, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
exactly.
maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total. 10 times
sure about
more.
that?
And the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe. But the mega minions are strong enough to rip and chop through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the earth. So it's bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all, Minion, or Megamind's minion,
Yeah.
Old Chump.
He's way more competent than Dr. Nefario, can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind, that was Minion.
While
Yeah,
Megamind's
that's true,
army
but
lacks
still.
the power of, say, the Mega Minions, having a second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
Oh, it's a
If
tie
neither of
for
them has
that
a
one,
clear
too.
edge in weaponry
That
or
means,
their henchmen,
well,
what matters
one of them
most
wins
isn't
the
the
next
tools
round, that
themselves,
means they,
but how good
they're
or
the winner.
bad they are at using them. It all comes down to skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck, but even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions, unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we love him for it. It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even during
Elvis
their villain
Superman.
phases,
Okay, that's
Gru
pretty good.
found some success.
Most people compare him to
unlike Megamind.
Markiplier.
Who
but,
also
you
has
know.
a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively. like never using the D-gun against the Doom Syndicate. Either because
cares
he
about
can get
that?
easily flustered,
Who
or
cares
he
about that
just
show? It
loves
was
showing
terrible.
off.
People only
So
care
it's
about the
more
main
likely
movie.
Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind's dodge and electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has
Okay,
just
so
enough
I
to
guess
land
Gru
the
won
winning
in that
blow first,
category.
more often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a monstrosity.
It's Metros... Atros... The winner is Felonious Gru.
Next time on Death
All right,
Battle.
who we got?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
I don't really know those two. I don't really watch those shows, but okay, that was a pretty good death battle. I really enjoyed the. They were practically even matched until like the last moment. I'm not gonna lie, seeing like mine just get completely obliterated at the end was really funny. Like I did see that coming. I like how Gru and the minions were completely shocked at what happened and stuff. Gru didn't pay attention to the setting on the D gun, so you know. I'm not gonna lie, the delivery of that was really funny. But yeah, honestly, I didn't really know who to root for in that fight personally, because both of them are really great in terms of an arsenal, skill, everything, you know. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I'm kind of surprised they never did like a death battle between Gru and Megamind before. But in a way, I kind of like to see that they did that spiritually in the Despicable Me 4, because the villain in that movie was voiced by Will Ferrel, who was Megamind's voice actor. So in a way, Gru did face off against Megamind in a way, in like a spiritual sense in that movie, which I thought was pretty cool. It wasn't like a full-on crossover, but I think it still counts on a spiritual level. But yeah, I'm surprised that they never did a death battle between Gru and Megamind before. But yeah, Megamind just get completely obliterated at the end. Something I just did not see coming, man. Like they never really show like that that's like on screen or anything. So, I mean they kind of do, but nothing like brutal like that. But yeah, pretty good death battle this time around. I don't think I'll see the next one. I don't really know those characters all too well, but maybe I'll go back to do the Perfect Cell versus Metal Sonic one. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Later.